But we move on to the main event of the evening. I absolutely love this. Again, one of my favorite tag teams at TMDK. I've not been a huge fan of Bishamon. They're not one of my favorite teams, but this match was really good. Goto hip tossing again. That hip again, they do the hip toss onto he hip tops Yoshi and the Nicholls. They do the warm drums to Haste back. It's just like it's their thing. They hip tosses Yoshi onto one guy, and then they get up and they war drum the other. It's just I hate the war drums itself, but it's that hip toss that he tosses Yoshi on him. I love that he hip tosses Yoshi onto people. I love that. There was a great spot. Yoshi stopping the Tower of Doom, causing Nicholls to literally powerbomb Haste into the mat. And I was just like, what the dude. And then Yoshi hits like a flip neck breaker off the top. And dude, absolutely phenomenal. Haste, like when Haste does like a suplex and almost like a release like Falcon Arrow, like how Moxley will just lift the guy up and then just let him go and kind of like walk, and he lands on his back. Haste does it in a way where he kind of like drops him in front of him, he sits down with it, but he like the guy's like coming down independently on his back, but it was after a suplex, and like it's like a release suplex, but like he brings him down almost Falcon Arrow style. It's like a release Falcon Arrow suplex. I really like that. I really do. End of this match though, sadly, Yoshi-Hashi got the super kick, and they got the super kick Ushigoroshi. Nicholls fought out of Shoto, but then they managed to hit him with Shoto, and Bishamon gets the win. I'm a little disappointed. Again, I wanted TMDK. I wanted another TMDK versus Aussie Open. I wanted that as finals, and in my heart of hearts, I wanted TMDK to win and be facing FTR at January 4th. That's all I wanted, but hopefully Aussie Open can dispatch of Bishamon and be the people that take, and we get a rematch of an amazing match from the October 1st Royal Quest show. Go watch it if you haven't. That match is absolutely amazing. What are your thoughts on this match, Mel?
I felt that the pace at the beginning of this match, Yoshi-Hashi and Haste, was a little bit slower than I expected, but I liked it because it showed off a different side of both men that I hadn't really seen up until this point. Goto and Nicholls, I felt when they were in their fighting, they were fighting for dominance and power. Something I noticed with Nicholls, I don't know if he's like a little Irish in that Australian or something. He goes 0 to 1,000 on the anger scale, like that.
I think that's just the Australian in him.
What's that?
I think that's just the Australian in him.
I mean, the Australians that I've personally known have been military, have not been like that. So I don't know. Maybe they're just not in the military. But like, he just seems to be he's very hot. He gets very heated very quickly. But that's good because that's how quickly a match starts, right? So at least if he's in your corner, he's got your back and he's ready to go. That being said, though, it baffles me that he was ever a part of Chaos and actually teaming with Yoshi-Hashi and Goto. But I felt that they worked really, really well in this match together. The sliding lariat by Nicholls in this match was just unreal. I think he had it on Goto. Absolutely,
I think so, yeah.
Unreal. And it was fast and it was hard. It looked to me rougher than Tomohiro Ishii. And that's saying something because that man hits hard. But yeah, that was all I had for this one. And aside from the confrontation by Aussie Open and Bishamon afterwards, these guys are excited to get into it. And
I'm excited.
Confident.
I'm excited to see Aussie Open win this. I really am. That's what I'm calling it.
We shall see.
So we are going to quickly preview through here. We're going to give you a quick rundown of all the matches that are coming for the December 14th show. It's Kosa Fujita and Ryohei Oiwa taking on, is it Ryohei Oiwa? I'm not saying that right. Ryohei Oiwa, is that how you say it? I don't know.
Ryohei
Oiwa taking on the team of the Sauce Hearts, Alex Zane and El Lindemann. I think that's going to be a really fun opening match for for the night. That's gonna be your opener. I think that's gonna be a great time.
Going to be a great experience for those guys.
And then you have TMDK taking on the Knights of Time. I cannot wait to see Kevin Knight mix it up with the heavyweights in this one. I'm really excited for this one. Who's
the bigger jumping bean, Knight or Haste?
Oh, it's Knight. It's Knight. Knight has the biggest jump in this company. There's no argument here. Your third match of the evening is so the LA Dojo Boys teaming up with Flying Tiger taking on the United Empire. Again, absolutely looking forward to seeing like the juniors crossing with the heavyweights here. Again, this looks like a very, very good match. And then there's this one that I'm reluctantly going to watch mainly for Suzuki and Archer and Kanemaru and Doki, who I'm really liking those four. I'm gonna reluctantly watch it for them, but dude, and the fact that we're gonna review it on the show on Friday, dude, more House of Torture, and it just makes me sad.
I have two things and two reasons why I'm going to watch this match. The first one being, I want to see how the four men on the top row kick the ever living snot out of the freaking guys in the second. But two, I want to see Minoru Suzuki beat the holy heckin' Christ out of Evil. I really want to see that.
I want to see him beat the holy heckin' Christ out of Show.
I mean, realistically, any one of those guys on the top row could do that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to reluctantly watch this, but I'm going to watch it. It's going to be there. Then another tag match from the night. You have Bebop Tag Team teaming up Wild Tips take on the LIJ. I think this is actually going to be a really good match. Like the crossover in this is I think actually going to be absolutely phenomenal.
It'll be fire.
Yeah, there you go. And then you have 6-man tag. You have Master Wato, Tamatonga, and Kazuchika Okada taking on the Bullet Club's Goto, Taiji Ishimori, and the IWGP-World Heavyweight Champion, Jay White, baby. The man who will not be losing his title on January 4th.
I think I'm pulling Jay White on that one.
And then here you have the match that Mel's looking forward to least, and not because
he got into it so quickly there, yeah.
Yeah, and not because of either of the men that are in this match. I think the main reason she's not going to like this match is for the guy that's going to be on the outside, Doc Gallows. Yeah, but
so long as he knows his role, shuts his mouth, and just stands there and lets Carl Anderson take care of business, he's going to be fine. Because there's no reason he shouldn't. He knows that Carl Anderson is the more competent person in the ring. There should be no reason why he needs to get involved. There should be no reason.
You got Hikuleo taking on the current never openweight champion, Carl Anderson, and I think his only second defense since he won it in June. I think it might be his first. It might be his first. No, he defended it on that October show, didn't he? So yeah, and so this is only his second defense since he won it in June, and due to information that leaked, he might end up going to Wrestle Kingdom. Ugh. But to move on, we are going. The final two matches of the night will be Yo Leo taking on the Bullet Club's Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Winner will face off against Catch 2-2 at Wrestle Kingdom for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. What's your pick of this one, Mel?
I'm reluctantly going with Yo and Leo. Not because I want them to, but because I think for Wrestle Kingdom, if we're thinking about who's going to be facing the IWGP Junior Champions in TJP and Francesco Akira, I feel that the match quality would go to Yo and Leo. I feel that Ace and Bay are a really good tag team. They've been doing really, really well together. And I feel like they're in the finals, obviously. They're doing very well together. I just don't feel that the show at Wrestle Kingdom would be the same level if it was them instead of Yo and Leo. So my pick in this one is Yo and Leo. Are you going?
I'm gonna pick with you on that one. I think as much as I was thinking about it's gonna be Ace Austin Bay, but I see it being Leo and Yo because I think they've gotten such a good push throughout this tournament that it's, and Dora Bay and Austin had a great push for this tournament too. But I just think these guys are American. The part of it is they're both American based. They're both like Impact guys. They're probably going to be heading back to do tapings with Impact. So I just see Leo and Yo. Everything just points towards, I think it's Leo and Yo.
We'd like to keep the IWG belts on maybe in Japan for a little bit. You know, we've kind of been missing our world ones.
Leo's going to be hopping back and forth, so it's still that issue. But I think just
if he can do that, because Yo will be here. As long as there's a representation of them, I'm happy.
And then our main event of the evening, it is Bishamon taking on Aussie Open. Winner faces FTR at January 4th. I'm making my pick right now. It's Aussie Open, and then they're going to beat FTR on January 4th to keep the titles in Japan. Because I think
I'm not going to dispute that. Because I love Goto. I mean, I've already been singing his praises since we started doing these reviews, but I just don't feel that it's Bishamon time. I think it's time for the United Empire to make a push in NJPW and subsequently the rest of the world. So I'm with you on this one. I think that Aussie Open is probably going to take it. And I would love to see Aussie Open take it from FTR because, again, I would like to see the belts back and being defended a little bit more in Japan.
And I think Aussie Open's going to be more of a regular team in New Japan going forward. I think they're going to be there most tours, if not all of them, most tours. So for FTRs, they have set foot in Japan once since they won the titles, and they won the titles in America. So yeah. So as we come to an end, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Rogue Energy. You can scan the QR code down at the bottom right corner there. And you've got a website, you can use the code OLEPODS for 10% off your order, or go to rogueenergy.com, same thing, 10% off your order. I want to thank our friends at our local Cemetery podcast for just partnering with us and being awesome teammates, doing a great job over there. And thank you so much for running. You can check them out on Twitch at twitch.tv/OLEPod. No, I'm blanking on the name.
I think you're right. Yeah, OLEPods.
No. It is on Twitch at our local establishment, on Instagram at OLE Podcast. I almost messed that up. Again, very tired. It's very late tonight, and I've been up for a long time.
Understandable, sir. And
then you can check, and then if you check out our good friend Mike the Ref over at Backbreaker Video, simulcast all their stuff. You can check him out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mike the Ref. And if you are watching him us on Backbreaker Video, please check us out at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk on YouTube, on Facebook. You can find us everywhere.
And before I get into our handles, I just realized we have not told you guys that if you're wanting to watch New Japan, we will leave a link in the description box below. I always mess up the website, so I will not be saying it. NJPW, I think, -world.com or something like that.
No, Random has the dash. New Japan doesn't. Just NewJapanWorld.com.
Just click the link. It is 920 yen or $10 for me if you're Canadian. Probably a little less if you're American because your dollar rate's better than ours. You lucky little boogers. But Andre, if we're wanting to follow you on social media, where can we find you?
On Twitter at That Canada Guy, Instagram at That Canada Dude, other social medias at That Canada Guy. I'm on Facebook. You can find me over there through our Andre Melball Wrestling Talk Facebook page.
Awesome. And if you're looking to follow a Melball, you can find me on Twitter at Collins Melball. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Melball Collins. That being said, I think we have come to the end of our show here, Andre. I am your Melball. That is your Andre over there. We will see you next time. Adios.